Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Scorpio. This will be a weekly general love reading for the second week of December for Scorpio. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign, so please check out the other available videos on the channel so you get a clearer, more concise picture as what potentially could be happening for your love life in this week. Now, I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind, etc. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best resonates with your situation, but please do not make the story fit, okay guys? If the reading resonates, then that's awesome, or even if parts of the message resonate, that's cool as well. If it doesn't resonate, it's simply not your message, okay? So, I have actually decided to do a collective Christmas countdown. These are kind of informal readings, general love readings for like current energy check-ins, as it were, but they are timeless. So even though that they're listed as day 1, day 2, day 3, that type of thing, you know, with the countdown to Christmas, they are still timeless. So it's pretty much whenever you come across the reading is when it's most likely going to resonate for you. So if you are interested in shorter readings and interested to see what's going on with the collective, then they'd be quite ideal for you. So let's look into this. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for love. Obviously you guys can leave a timestamp if you wish to fast forward with the reading, okay? So I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. I thought I'd change it up for this week, as I usually use the Radiant Rider-Waite, and I thought, let's give this deck a go, okay? So, Angels of Love and Light, can we please get clear, concise messages for Scorpio for this weekly love reading, please, for everyone? What do they need to know? What do they need to know for love for this week for Scorpio, please? Oh, okay. Shall I take that? No, I'm not going to take it. It would just, Oh, okay, wow, look at that. Knight of Wands upright, interesting. We also have the Queen of Wands, beautiful. And interestingly enough, we have the Three of Swords here. This is fascinating because I've literally just done the Taurus love reading. And I did clear the energies and I've shuffled the cards and everything else. But the Knight of Wands came out in that reading as well, in reverse. And we had the Three of Swords in the exact same place over here. So you could have a strong Taurus placement, or maybe your person does. So this is really quite fascinating. I feel like there is someone around you as of right now who's feeling relatively regretful about how things went down between the two of you. You may have had a massive glow up here with the Queen of Wands, feeling really confident and sure of yourself, making moves, I'm getting, when it comes to your work. Maybe you are an entrepreneur, maybe you're a boss, maybe you're a manager or something along these lines, or maybe you're getting more involved in spirituality because the Queen of Wands is a bit witchy, you know, witchy woo type thing. She's very intuitive, so therefore this person could be getting more inclined, you could be getting more inclined with the spirituality and that types of thing. So let's get into this. Maybe you've turned your back on love, especially how this person is really focusing on themselves and what they've got in their own present moment, and they're not looking to the past. Look at that, you could be focusing on your own endeavours here with the Ace of Wands. Look at that, with the two aces being held by these two women here. Obviously we're reading energy rather than sex or gender, so take out the female or male aspect of it. Regardless, I feel like you are feeling much more confident in yourself and having this new zest for life by embracing a brand new portion or a new chapter that's going to make you feel very fulfilled. I feel like letting go of the heartache, and somebody is looking at you and feeling really regretful. Wow, with the Eight of Cups, they may be feeling regretful if they abandoned the connection between the two of you, or if they walked away, because now they see that you're walking away potentially now because you're not even giving them two minds. I'm getting, you're not focused on them whatsoever. You're just doing your own thing, which is really quite stunning. What else here for Scorpio, please? Thank you. Oh my gosh, Four of Wands, wow. Four of Wands, World in reverse, and the Chariot. So we have a lot more fire on the table. We also have Cancer here with the Chariot in reverse. We have Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, your sign, and also Taurus here on the table as well with the World in reverse. With the Nine of Swords, oh my days. This card also showed up in the Taurus reading as well. So I feel like there is someone who wants to have a reunion with you, and you may have set very strong boundaries with them and you're sticking to them, because now I'm getting the sense that maybe you're even ignoring them. Potentially you may have blocked them on social media is something I'm getting. Just looked at the clock and saw 555, so you could be seeing those numbers. I'm getting the sense that other people are seeing you, this person from the past is seeing you celebrate your own life with friends, with family members, embarking on new projects, a new business, a new creative endeavour. There's something that's going on with you, and it's like it's lit your soul on fire. And you may have given yourself the own closure from whatever happened with this particular person by deciding not to put your energy or moving more into it anymore and turn your back on that, and you're focusing more on the positive aspect. Potentially you may feel a little bit blocked as of right now. You may have felt like if there's a point where you're focusing on yourself and being optimistic, and that's absolutely great, that eventually things will turn around in your favour and it will really move on forward very quickly. But you may feel a little bit blocked from receiving the success that you are bound to receive very soon. Potentially because there is a little bit of issues here with feeling heartbroken, of course. Like, there's only so much that you can do to turn your heart, you can't turn your heart off and on again. Like, you have the feelings, and it's important not to ignore those or to repress those. But I feel like it's good that you're overall being a lot more positive, but in order to have the full completion of a brand new cycle and victory and success to come in, there's just a little bit more work that needs to be done. There needs a little bit more emotional balance that needs to be done here for things to really pick up. And potentially that may have not been something that was ultimately too clear for you. You may have thought, like, I'm focusing on myself, I'm doing my own business, I've got all this action kind of energy, I'm really focused on making things work for myself and really getting everything together. But there's just definitely the remnants of something that hurt you from the past, or potentially in the current energy as of right now, where you may be feeling a little bit like, everything is getting to look like it's pretty damn perfect, but it's not quite there as of yet. And things will really turn around and move forward in your favour once this kind of heartache has been potentially healed here. Maybe this person also may be going through this as well. Potentially they've got a lot going on in their life that, in their career-wise could be really quite positive. But then in relation to love, it's not moving forward for them, and they've got a block from reaching more success in their life because of something to do with their own heart. But what else is going on here? There's just an imbalance with masculine and feminine energies as of right now. Like, potentially you may be in very much strong masculine energy, very action orientated, like really going full throttle for what it is that you want, and kind of putting all the emotions and stuff, like kicking it aside, kind of putting it up, like not scooping it and putting it under the rug type thing, but in a sense, yes. But there's something else there. What's going on here, please? What's going on here for Scorpio? Yeah, look at that. Wow, okay. This is fascinating. The Queen of Pentacles came out in the last reading too, in that Taurus reading that I did. So you are really seeing your own self-worth here, or somebody really sees that you're worth, and they want to work on something with you here. But there's that little bit of healing that needs to be done with that Four of Swords. Somebody's feeling a little bit of unbalance still. Somebody's definitely recognizing their worth, and they're trying to juggle their life the best that they can. They're moving slowly but surely to get to where they want to be, but they haven't quite got there as of yet. But look at that, Six of Swords in reverse. Someone's not been able to move on from someone. Someone's not been able to move on from someone. Emotionally or physically. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's your energy here. Scorpio, death and rebirth with the Nine of Swords. Maybe it's you that's had a load of sleepless nights, or your person is having them about you. You've gone through a major transformation for you to feel more self-assured in yourself and more confident, to celebrate your own victory and success when it comes to your personal life, but also your love life. Oh my gosh, you've got the Emperor here. You could be dealing with an Aries, or maybe even a divine masculine, potentially a divine feminine. Obviously, it's energy here rather than gender, etc. Oh my gosh, this person may have had an enlightenment, an awakening, that you and them maybe have a past life connection here, wanting a reunion with the Six of Cups, and they want to work on the connection with you slowly but surely with the Knight of Pentacles, and because they've not been able to get away from you here, emotionally or physically, with the Six of Swords in reverse. Potentially this person does have options, or maybe you even have options, but you've also not been able to move on from this person as well. I feel like someone wants to get you to kind of think more highly of them, that they have changed. But someone's really kind of stressed that they feel like they've really missed out on you here. That they've really missed out. What else can you get for Scorpio? I'll take one more. One more for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Someone's really missing out on you. Somebody's having a breakthrough. They've got the vision of what they want for their life, and they're going to communicate to you about it. Look at that Page of Wands energy. Somebody's going to communicate, but potentially someone's got their guard up here with the Nine of Wands. They feel like you may be very guarded if they were to come forward with this particular truth, and continue to be stuck and not move forward in your connection with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, because of the heartbreak might have been too much. And someone just feels very much up in their head about it here with the Five of Wands, feeling that potentially this person's going to come around and emotionally manipulate them and be cold and distant, and so therefore feel like they can't trust their own intuition and just continue to be stuck in mystery, and things not being rectified or sorted out between the two of you, things not coming into balance with the Justice card. Somebody feels like things are not going to work out for a particular reason. What I'm also picking up on is that you may just speak your truth to this person and say to them, look, you know, at the end of the day, I feel exhausted from this whole connection, and I have been really wounded from this whole thing. And it's taken a lot for me to get to the place of where I am now. And if you come in with any funny business and get me to feel like I can't move on forward in the way that I wish to move on forward in my life, then I feel like potentially I might have to kind of cut you out, because I'm not going to be dealing with all the drama. I'm not going to deal with all the chaos. I refuse to get into any petty arguments with you and having this kind of one-upmanship thing. You know, I refuse, and then you may be very cold with this person and withdraw from them, and then you may decide to stay single, potentially. Even though if you have deep feelings for this person, they may have crossed a line or two and you may be really quite upset. You may even dream of this person, potentially. Maybe it's whether you can forgive this person or not, if they have really hurt you, or whether you're going to hold a grudge against them. They may feel that you're going to hold a grudge. for how they were with you. Especially if they were secretive. If they were secretive, or if they had somebody else in the mix, or something wasn't quite right, you may just say, look, I've had enough. I've had enough to here. You know, it's been too much for me with the Ten of Wands. You know, I've been carrying this connection too much. I don't know whether this is something that's going to be right. I'm ready to kind of embark on my own journey and move on forward. And this is so fascinating. You see these two women here are both wearing yellow jackets or coats. Look at that. This could be you. Like, you've done a lot of the work, and you decided, look, I decide to lift it all off and be free from it, and decide to look to my future and focus on my own passions and on my own endeavours. And then we got all of this kind of wand energy here. Stunning. So let's clarify these majors that are on the table, shall we? What's going on for Scorpio with this world in reverse? What's this about? This person may feel fearful of actually putting themselves out there, especially if you have to set very strong boundaries with them. It may not necessarily be the right time to make some very difficult decisions. It may not necessarily be the right time, especially if you are feeling relatively hurt still from this other situation. But also, you could have been in no contact with this person for a very long time, or not been able to travel to see each other. There could have been travel restrictions. This person may live at a distance from you, so therefore you've not been able to see each other face to face. I mean, it's fair enough, like being able to talk online, as it were, or to do like FaceTime and things, but it's just it's not the same. You don't get the feel for the person of what's actually going on with them. What's going on with this world in reverse, please, for Scorpio? Ooh. Wow, okay, I can't just, all these cards just want to jump out of my hand already. I'll take... Right, what's this about, please? The world in reverse. Wow. Oh. Okay. You may be really overthinking this. Oh my gosh, there's double confirmation of the overthinking card here. With the King of Swords in reverse and also Temperance in reverse, is Sagittarius energy. Yeah, you definitely may be at a distance from this person with the Three of Wands, physically and emotionally as of right now. This person may be really overthinking your connection, realising there's unfinished business between the two of you, and that they need to be the ones to sort it out, and especially if they took you for granted. They feel potentially afraid to put themselves out there, to come towards you, because you may feel like they are not going to be truthful, like they're going to be lying to you, that they're just going to bring a load of disharmony into your life, and you're going to be unsure where you stand with this person. And also, if they were to come round towards you, and they're going to be more in their headspace rather than their heart space, and I don't feel like that will go down too well with you, because you may have been very open with your heart, and then for this person, if they were to come back around, and them to not be so open and kind of meet you halfway, I'm getting that meet me halfway, that could be quite challenging for you. So what I'm feeling as well in relation to this with the world in reverse, you may be very much focusing on yourself. You have options. You may not be kind of dating too much and putting yourself out there, because you'll have to use your own discernment about what you genuinely want when it comes to a particular connection here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You may not necessarily want to get tied down. Potentially you may be feeling like, well, I'm young, free and single, and even though I haven't finished as single with this other person, this other connection or whatever, if there's something between us, I felt relatively unhopeful about that. I'm not going to let that kind of get in the way of preventing me to feel, you know, like I can put myself out there with other people if I'd like to. Like that's what I'm getting this kind of gist of. You're very much not rushing to get in a relationship. You most likely are going to be dating a few people, There are going to be people very, very interested in you, but you're going to have to be in two minds about what you're going to do, especially if you have a load of options and you're going to have to make a particular choice and use your own discernment as to whether you want to invest in these people or not, because there may be people coming into your life potentially who are not going to be as available as they say they are. You know, it may be all well and good to be able to communicate online and etc., but potentially they may just not be as interested to invest more fully with you in something. So that will be down to you about whether you can trust people. But this person as well, they may just be a really poor communicator too, and also they don't know how to balance the situation with you because they can't get their words right. And they, look at that, they probably do want commitment here with you with the Hierophant, and they also feel stuck in a rut and realise that they need to change their life. And I feel like this person definitely wants to embrace something with you, but they may have kept up the appearance that they were just interested in having something light-hearted and, you know, something a bit more superficial, but then potentially deep down that's not what really they wanted, and they're leaving that behind with the Six of Swords. You may have decided, you found out what this person was doing and thought, well, I've had enough of that, I'm going on to calmer things, getting away from the drama. I've made the judgment call, look at that, I've made the decision that I'm going to work on my own finances because I've worked too hard to get to where I am in my life, to then be bogged down with a load of drama that's not necessary for me. Let's look into this Chariot in reverse. What's that about? You know, you're going to have to use your discernment about these other people that may be coming into your life, because they could be incredibly selfish, maybe a bit lazy, not necessarily wanting more from the connection rather than just kind of, you know, a one-nighter maybe. And it's about using your discernment about what you're going to do. You know, these people may have commitment issues. And it'd be important to go for like a slow burn rather than rush into anything. And I don't feel like you're going to rush into anything at all, especially with this Chariot in reverse. What's going on for Scorpio, please? Tower. Look at that. This is Mars energy. This is Aries, Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, someone... Do you know what? I'm getting this impression that this person, because they didn't come forward towards you in the past, the truth is that when they hurt you, they really hurt themselves. And also, they may have had karma come around and bite them on the arse with their finances and their career. And look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Karma. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Whew. So, Libra, Capricorn, Aries, and we have Sagittarius energy with the Judgment. Look at this. This person may have their ego completely shattered of everything that didn't work out properly in their life, right? Their investments, their finances, their stability went to pot. They were insecure in themselves. Their career wasn't going the way that they were wanting it to. There's been injustice and imbalance to do with karmic relationships, karmic debts I'm getting this person's had to pay off. Shadow work, look at that with the Devil card. There's people around them potentially hurting them, using them, abusing them because of the bad judgment call that they made in the past, because they may have taken advantage of you here with the Fool in reverse and weren't necessarily open and honest about you, but also to you about what it was that they were wanting, and getting more involved in just superficial kind of type of relationships. And yeah, that's fascinating to me. Wow. Oh my gosh. Let's look at the Scorpio card here with the Death and Rebirth. Because this person may have manipulated you in the past and they've made a bad judgment call, and there's other people around them who are also now manipulating them and they've got a taste of their own medicine in their material world because of how they treated you on an emotional level, like they didn't do things properly. What's this death about? Scorpio energy. What can you tell us about this, please? What can you tell us? Thank you. Look. Oh, I think these came up right. Six of Pentacles, the Emperor. Somebody's transforming themselves so they can have an equal give and take with you with the Ten of Cups. And you've also transformed yourself that you're going to drop anybody that doesn't represent that type of energy, who's going to breadcrumb you, because that's what you want. You want long-term stability. You want long-term stability. And somebody's going to put in the effort to grow the connection with you with the Eight of Pentacles. There's going to be loyalty and financial security. What's this death card about? Oh my gosh, yeah. Page of Wands, King of Cups, and the Lovers in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun in reverse. Yeah. Someone feels really quite upset and regretful that they stayed pretty much in their ego, especially if they had stayed with a partner or someone else that was purely for material benefit in the past, of what you don't see. The light's been shown on that was purely an illusion, that things weren't necessarily working out in that. Also, this is somebody with the Lovers, this is Gemini energy of having to make a choice, and somebody's made a choice. You may have made a choice to choose love, and therefore you could be just choosing this self-love for yourself and pursuing your own passions, and that in turn has transformed you to make better choices about what it is that you're wanting overall. But also what I'm picking up on is potentially there is someone around you that has these deep feelings for you, and they're going to communicate that they've gone through a separation potentially with someone else where they weren't feeling overly fulfilled. That is something else that's coming through as well. Or if they had been more invested in kind of like unrequited love type of relationships or situationships, it really didn't do them any favours, and they've been looking for a way out. Look at that with the Magician. They're trying to manifest a way out of it because it's unrequited love in these other situations with the Knight of Cups in reverse. And so they're turning their back on that to work on what they need to. And I feel like this person wants to come forward towards you, but they need to let go of something else first. There's a lot of people that are going to be gossiping about this and making this person feel like they have to stay stuck, like they can't move on forward, but they just kind of have to persevere and heal if they are to come forward towards you in their power, but they're not in their power as of right now. This person could have gone through a lot in their life, and they're needing to end maybe a commitment as of sorts, potentially here. This person isn't fully in their stride, as it were. They're lacking confidence. Potentially they're dealing with someone who's got them on a bit of a tight leash as well. That could be something that's relatively interesting. But they definitely want to work things out with you, but I feel like you may have to really use your discernment about what you're going to do. So let's look into the romance angels and find out a bit more about this, shall we? What's going on for Scorpio, please? Oh, straight out. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and it landed on the Ace of Swords. You're going to find out sooner or later. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Someone's going to express their love here. Yeah, you may be just focusing on yourself, celebrating your life, as it were, and then everything will eventually fall into place when it's meant to. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. There could be someone around you as of right now who wants to be more involved in your life. Look at that, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. You could be dealing with a divine counterpart, especially with this kind of worth waiting for and Four of Wands energy. And potentially the fact that we saw the Emperor earlier, that could be something for someone. But That's divine feminine, divine masculine energy. And also look at that, true love, soulmate. Love yourself first. Yeah, you've been loving yourself first, and then you're attracting a load of soulmates in, and one of them potentially is going to be your true love and a divine counterpart here, who's going to be more involved in your life. It'll be worth waiting for. Then you may have to use your discernment. Look at that. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So yes, there are certain lessons that needed to happen. A certain scenario needed to play out, so therefore there needed to be some sort of soul growth. And it's interesting because, you know, we see the Page of Wands. This is like a child, then the teenager through the Knight of Wands, and then the Queen of Wands. So it's like you've had this kind of like expansion of consciousness on a soul level, like this has grown you, or your person, both of you. I was meant to pull that card out and I didn't. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Wow. So somebody around you wants you to have an open mind, or maybe you will have an open mind when you're dating potentially a lot of other people. You could be focusing on your finances and your career as of right now. I'll take one more or two more. Oof, gosh, straight out. Gosh. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Whew, these just fly out of my hand. Oh my gosh. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, and there's that religious factors card. You're going to have to use your own discernment with paying attention to the red flags about what it is that you do. You may decide to forgive a person from the past, or forgive yourself, or however this best resonates. But I feel like this is a slightly complicated situation, and it may take a bit of time to be kind of on your own, potentially, as it were, to really contemplate and consider the best move forward, and maybe just to focus on yourself as of right now, and then eventually things will kind of naturally come together. I feel like you're definitely getting help and assistance here with the worth waiting for card, especially with judgment. Yeah. You're definitely getting some sort of universal kind of guidance here, maybe signs and synchronicities, which will help you feel a lot more grounded and will allow you to kind of get more connected with how to make the best decision for you, rather than feeling stressed and unsure about what to do next. Okay, so anyway guys, that is the end of the reading. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. I will get back to you on those comments as well. I hope that you have a very good week, and we'll speak to you again soon. So please take care. Thank you. Bye for now.